Hello, everyone. I have Shilpa in front of me, cleared PMP on 11th of September. Her journey was not so easy. A lot of ups and downs, right? A lot of things happened at family side and too many commitments, but still she never gave up. She'll be always in touch of how the program is going, what she's doing. One thing I observed with her is a consistency. The right word to given to her is consistency. Congratulations, Silfa, for this wonderful achievement.
Thank you,
Oh,
Sriram. Thank you.
great. Right. What I'll do is I'll quickly show the certificate, then come back. Here's the certificate, and she achieved this on 11th of September. So now, Shilfa, how do you feel about achieving this wonderful certificate?
Top of the world. That's the first thing that comes to my mind. But that feeling, it took some time to settle down, Sriram,
Mm,
because when I saw the sentence, when I clicked submit in the exam, it said congratulations.
mm,
I couldn't believe. First feeling was relief, and then the happiness took over. After I came out of the exam center, and the person, the receptionist there, gives us a printout, and I think I might have read it at least 10 times before I called my husband, before I called you, before I called the rest of the family. And I wanted to make doubly sure. I didn't want to misunderstand anything. So I checked the about target, about target, about target. I even opened it and read it to my husband when I called him after the exam. It's a
nice.
great
Nice.
feeling to. I think I have relived that feeling in my head even after coming back home, when I'm talking to people, when they ask
Uh-huh.
how you feel, how you feel, you must be
Uh-huh.
feeling that, you must be feeling this. It's a wonderful feeling. Like you say, the dopamine was high for almost, I think, a day or
Yeah,
two.
dopamine factor is there, and that gives energy.
Yes.
You want to do something more. Yeah, you
Mm.
won't feel like to settle. You will feel like, what can I do next? Right. That's the thing. Many people feel next day of the exam morning, they'll feel, what I will do. There is a lot of time to me. Now what I can do.
Yes. Yes. Yes, I woke up very early on Sunday morning after the
Uh-huh.
next day of the exam, and I got up and I said, "Oh, I have time on my hands. I can get some extra sleep today." So I watched TV. I enjoyed the time with my family. In fact, my husband and my daughter were more relieved that I have passed, because I have just been so busy the last 3 to 6 months. Didn't have much time for many things, but
Right.
yeah.
Right. Good to know. Good to know. Good. Talk about your journey, where it started.
Honestly speaking, it started last year in the old syllabus, and
Mm,
I was given an advice saying that the syllabus will change. It's high time, just do what it takes and just finish off the exam. And I listened to the advice. I wanted to clear off before December. I studied by myself. I took one Udemy course. I think I didn't have my concepts right because I failed badly. December date, I remember, I think 13th or 14th. So then I retrospected and tried to think, what did I do wrong? And one of my friend, Yamuna, told me, you should try Sri Learning. I think she also is a Sri Learning student. So that's when I got in touch with Rahul. Immediately, everything happened. I decided on the April dates. I think March I had restarted my studying. I did some Google search. I wanted to see what the new syllabus was and all that. But then after I got in touch with Rahul, I got in touch with you. I had everything that I needed before the course began, and it started with a good speed, good enthusiasm from my side. I think I attended 2 weekends or 4 to 5 classes, and then uh, COVID hit our family. So my husband was hospitalized. So I think it took around 2 months for us to get out of it. Everything from he falling sick and he getting out of it, recovering post the COVID, and the whole thing took 2 months. I got in touch with you. I told you that maybe I might not be able to attend classes, and you said, okay, let's take care of your family first, and then you can come back to the classes. Then I joined July classes. I
mm,
started from fresh. I think I had finished some chapter reading. I did not remember whether I should read from scratch again, or I just started. You just told me, don't worry about anything. Your brain will do all the work for you. Just attend the classes. Wherever you find any gap or any trouble, get in touch with me and I'll help you out. So I just started with that July batches, and I read the chapters. And I think August 15th or 16th, the classes were over. And by that time, I had finished 70% of reading. And you had mentioned soon after the classes are over, start the full mocks. So I think the first one I took was August 20th or somewhere around that time. And regularly, I did all the questions that Rahul would send, the 10 questions. WhatsApp single questions, I was not able to, because I was not able to check WhatsApp so often. So I wouldn't do that. Rita questions and Sri Learning chapter questions. I think those were the ones which helped me analyze whether I'm reading, whether I'm understanding the concepts well.
Right.
These would take like 15 minutes in a day. And whenever I got 15 minutes in between my work time or before going to bed or first thing in the morning when I get up after doing the homework that we used to write, 15 minutes, any one chapter which I finished, I would just take it and start doing those exams, the 10 questions chapter quiz.
Nice.
And Saturday and Sunday quiz that we had, I never missed those, I think, apart from 1 or 2 sessions.
Right.
Whether I'm prepared or not, whether whatever percentage it came, I wouldn't bother. I remember you telling, don't worry about the percentage, just keep moving forward.
Yeah, I remember one day you said, hey, Sriram, I'm in a traffic. I may come a little late. Yeah. When the session started, you were there. I was a surprise. How do you came?
Yeah.
That kind of interest you had towards preparation.
Yeah.
Nice. Good preparation. I know you put a lot of effort. Also, I know the thing happened at your family. I really want to support you that you stood and came back, right? It's not that easy. It was a tough time. I remember it. Kid was in different place, husband was in different place, and you guys are juggling between hospital and home.
Yeah.
Tough thing. And you didn't give it up. Either it could be a family or could be of a preparation. Both, you're able to hold the rope. So that's a good leadership skill. And leadership skill is not just going down because of one incident or something. Holding it is very important. Life has, right, ups and downs are there. But again, how do you hold is very important. Nice, good. And coming close to the exam, how was the last few days of preparation? What were you doing?
Last, I think Saturday was my exam. I think the mock that I wrote, I took a total of 6 full mocks. Monday was the last day, or Tuesday was the last day that I took the mocks. I remember I had got in touch with you. In the same day, I had written 2 full mocks. And you told me, don't do that. You would, get tired. I think the very next day I stopped because I had already completed 6 full mocks. 3 in Sri Learning, 3 in Prepcast, and 1 in Study Hall. So I started, I would prepare these notes every time I would analyze the full mocks. And I would make a set of notes which would help me revise. It can be the previous day of the exam. It can be the previous week of the exam. The last week was pretty stressful. And I think when I spoke to the other aspirants and students, I could feel what each of them is going through. For each of them, the way they handle stress is different. For me, it was like I would sit and if I had work, I would do my work. And whenever my breaks were there, I would sit and study. Evenings time, I would not study because I remember I discussed with you and you said, I think studying is done. You have to just go ahead and start analyzing your questions.
Yeah.
And even chapter questions you had asked me to do. So which I think I did 1 or 2 days. So I finished all the analysis of full mocks. Right. And the notes that I kept revising them. And the last day, the previous day, Friday, I think after second half post lunchtime, I didn't have the energy to read. I think, yeah, my heart was in my throat. I was so tense. My mind was not running. So I was just, I would sit and think or maybe take some word like rolling wave planning and then try to remember what it was and all that. So formulas and stuff like that.
Do you think all this way of preparation is 100% needed for exam? And why I'm asking this is many people are thinking that I have to read cover to cover of the book. I should know all the topic to the depth. Of course, it is needed. But when you go to exam, are they coming from the book, or are they trying to make you to take the essence of the book and give it something like an practical experience? How have you felt the exam?
Exam is testing your knowledge, your concepts, and the way you make decisions. I think, like you say, a leader is expected to make decisions at the drop of a hat. And when we talk about servant leader, it's somebody who will think about the team, the company, the results, the project, and then himself, probably at the last. So at that moment, when you're taking one question at a time, each is testing your ability in every aspect. And there are no repetition of questions. I think PMI has a beautiful set of questions like that. I think they know how to gauge students' knowledge. It is, if anybody is posting out there saying it will come from Prepcast, it will come from this, it will come from that. No, it just, all these tools help. Sri Learning Mocks, it strengthens our concepts. Prepcast strengthens our language hold, how the actual questions are. Study Hall, it scares you a little bit to tell you that, okay, questions will not be easy in the actual exam. Do not take this for granted. I think that's the feel that I got when I took Study Hall. It's like you read incomplete questions in Study Hall. You don't know, okay, where is the rest of the question? We are so used to, detailed explanation in the questions, detailed, probably connected options for each question. It doesn't happen like that.
Yeah,
it doesn't happen like that.
Study Hall is a thriller, right? It's a thriller movie.
Yes, absolutely thriller. 54% in that. I think 2 weeks prior to exam will give you the thrills and tension that you require.
Yeah. So off late, I'm seeing in Study Hall, if somebody crossed 55 to 60, 61, that's a very decent score to clear the main exam. Because as you said, the questions will be kind of crazy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's interesting. So how was the exam? We went for center or online?
I went for center. My old syllabus, when I took my first attempt, I did it at home. It was very, very stressful. I was always worried whether the internet would go off. I was worried whether, I'm moving my lips too much while reading the questions. Would the proctor stop me and say, you can't continue the exam, you're talking too loud? It was a lot of tension. I think half of my attention would be there when I took it online. So this time I decided I'm not going to do it online. I booked the center. I didn't get the date that I wanted. I wanted August 29th, but good, I didn't get it. I got a little bit more time to prepare. So September 11th is what I got.
Nice.
And I booked it for early morning. And I prepared myself while I was taking the full mocks at home, Sri Learning, Prepcast, and Study Hall. I would do it exactly the same way we would do it in the exam.
Right.
So that my mind is prepared. I remember Arpit, who had cleared, I think, in the month of August. Because of COVID, we have to wear the mask and then give the exam continuously. So he had given me an advice saying that wear your mask and then do the full mock, because you need to be adjusted to be wearing the mask for 4 hours. So I did all that. I used to take 2 breaks, one after 60th question, one after 120th question. I would do it exactly the way I would do it in the actual exam. So that I train my mind, I train myself to be able to, do justice to the exam on that actual date. Because after all the concept and preparation and hard work, if we are not at the right state of mind on the actual exam, it doesn't help us. So I wanted to be able to be prepared mentally for that. I took both the breaks. I went outside outside the exam area. We have a waiting area there. We were given a locker where I kept my bag and my eatables, water, everything. I took full 7 minutes break and then used to walk in at the start of the 8th minute so that I would not be hurrying. Because if I go in after 10 minutes, again, they will have to come and log in for us after the break. So that will, again, we will lose a couple of minutes there.
Right, right. Also, some center, the break area would be little away from the main area. So what they will do is, when you come back, they'll again scan you. They again ask you to show the ID card. That will consume another 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, so what you said is right. Okay, very good. Very good.
Yeah. So, and I had worn a jacket, like a sweater kind of a thing, because AC would be there and I knew I would feel cold. The proctor guy, I mean, the center person who was sitting there, he said, "Oh, jackets are not allowed." So I said, "I'm sorry, this is a sweater and I want to wear it because I feel really cold in the AC. Please let me wear it. I can show you the pockets, whatever it is." And okay, then he said, "Show the pockets." I emptied the pockets, everything, whatever. There was nothing. So then he said, "Okay, I'll let you wear this." So
Right.
the advice is everyone should wear as many layers as possible in their, because they might. I was lucky that day he allowed me to wear the jacket. Otherwise, I would have
Yeah.
felt cold
Sure,
there
they
inside.
don't allow. They don't allow. Usually, they don't allow. So it is something
Yeah,
good. They allowed it because I doubt that we carry something inside that dresses.
yeah,
Try
yeah,
to
yeah.
take it out. Okay, I know it's cold because when your body is very nervous and straining in the exam hall, the air conditions start feeling pretty chill. Your palm will get so much coldness, chillness. You'll feel it. Okay, nice, nice. Good to know all this stuff. So now exam. How do you manage the timing? Timing is a big question nowadays with the exam.
Timing, I think I had made this table. I remember in the last session you had talked about how much time is ideal for three sets of questions. First set
Mm.
was 90, then 70, and 70 is what you had given. So while I was doing my full marks at home, I would have this table when I start the exam. I would write question 1 to 60. What was the time when I started? What was the time when I finished it? And how much is remaining? I couldn't do so much in the actual exam because I honestly didn't have so much of time, but it
Mm.
helped me prepare. I just wrote what was the start time and what was the start time when I took the second set of questions. So I would just deduct it. I think that was the only time when I used the calculator which was given to me there at the exam. There were no other formula questions for me. So I saw how much minutes were there. First set of questions, I took more time. I think I took 1.5 hour easily, more than 90 minutes, I can say, because my time slot was at 8 o'clock. I think I started 5 minutes early because my screening, my checking in, everything got over early. I was the first person to enter the center that day. My time was the first slot that was available. So each question, I would read it with full focus, one question at a time. I would not bother about what question I had answered previously. I would not take tension about what question is coming next for me or what is the result of this. And I would mark very less number of questions for review. This mistake I had done in my first attempt. I had a total of 45 questions that I had marked. And when I had to end the exam, I didn't have time to review those questions. So this time, I think I marked a total of 15 questions. Three
Mm.
questions in the first 60 set of questions. I think second 60 set of questions, I had marked none of the questions. Second
Ah,
set of questions were a little easier for me. I don't know
ah.
why. Maybe I was just, my mind was very active by the time I took my break and came back, and
Mm.
it went really fast. I think 60 to 65 minutes for 60 questions, second
Mm.
set. So third set, I was left with 65 minutes, 65 to 68 minutes, if I remember correctly. So each question, take it as if it's, like they say, one day at a time. So one question at a time, without having, your mind wanders very easily. It's very easy to, think about things. When you read a question, it kind of triggers some memory in your mind.
Mm.
Maybe some questions that you took at the mock, your mind tries to remember, oh, this question was there in Free Learning mock number 5. I had answered it like this, whether it was right or wrong. All those thoughts start coming when you read a question. So it's very difficult if you keep, wandering like that. So I would pull myself back to the question, each question at a time. Just look at the question, answer it, get it right, move forward. Move
Mm.
forward is the one that I kept telling myself, and
Mhm,
not
mhm.
to delay. I don't think I took more time for each question. I think reading them took time because
Mm.
you're at a new place. there was no disturbance there. We got these headphones that were given to us. I could hear my heartbeat so clearly. I was so tensed. I mean, forget about the noise that was outside. I could hear my own heartbeat. That was more louder than anything else. So
I like this. The
yeah,
noise said, right? They give it.
yeah,
Okay.
noise cancelling. Yeah, they were really pretty good. I did not hear anybody move around
Okay.
there. Full concentration.
Right.
Yeah,
Good. Right. Good. Nice. Good to know that. So when you came to the last question, how many minutes you had?
1 minute, I guess.
Oh,
One
sharp.
1 minute or 30 seconds. Uh, I had, I think I was reviewing the questions. I had 3 questions that I had marked for the last set of questions. And the last review, I went there. I decided not to change my answer for that. Then
Uh,
unmarked it for review. Then went back to the main screen and I said end review. So
hmm.
another screen came which said, "Are you sure to end this? Will end your exam as well." So I
Uh,
clicked yes, and then I wanted to close my eyes, but I couldn't. I didn't even have time to close my eyes. The result just came right after that. So,
Okay, yeah, that's interesting. You know, when you see the result, there'll be some joy with mixed with emotions, right? At one side of the mind says, "Sure, we'll clear the exam." Other side will have a doubt, "Will I?" So, in this combination, when you see the result of success, you don't know whether to cry or whether to laugh, whether to feel jump.
absolutely. I think I was trying to judge whether is it pass or fail. Should I go to somebody and ask and confirm? I wanted somebody to confirm that to me, but there was nobody to confirm that to me there. So I asked the lady who sat outside the exam center, I mean, do you get to see my result? Because I wanted to ask her, is it pass or a fail? She said, sorry, ma'am, we don't get to see your result. Then I
Yeah.
came outside and the guy at the front desk gave me the printout.
Still, I
So,
think he or she will not declare the result. They'll give only a paper printout.
yes, yes, nobody declares. Yeah,
They'll keep it upside down where you have to turn and read it,
yes,
and you can't express everything there. They'll tell, please, you can.
yes, yes. He immediately gave me the instruction, take your bag from your locker, leave the key of the locker either inside or in the keyhole, and please walk out of the center.
That's it.
So that's all
That's
he
it.
said.
They
And
won't show any expression on the face. I
yeah,
remember the day when I went, these guys will behave like a robo, and they won't smile, they won't show any expression. They look you as a what is a robotic thingy. They look at you.
yeah, yeah,
They're trained like that. Nice,
yeah.
nice to know.
Because I think they are trying to keep an eye on everybody else around them. There was a new
Yep,
student walking in, 2 new
yep,
people who were coming in. So he was
yep.
giving multiple instructions to that person as well. So
Yeah, they'll be very cautious because GRE, TOEFL, all the exams are happening there. If any small incident happens,
mm,
the institutes will cancel the license. So they'll be very careful on that. A lot of audit happens for them. We
mm.
commonly hear many institutes open, they cancel it immediately. License will be gone. So getting license is not easy for them. It's pretty tough. Okay, good. Great to know. So how much your family supported the main area?
I think completely, Sriram, because when my husband was not well, he was COVID positive and he was admitted. I think it was not just me having the determination to get back to this. Even my husband, after he had completely recovered, I didn't know whether I wanted to continue the course, and I didn't know whether I wanted to do it in July or August. I wanted to postpone
Yeah,
it for a few more days, but he said, no,
right.
no, you've already done it half. You've done the exam once, you failed, you know your mistakes. So just do it. It's okay. We'll all manage. So both he and my daughter, they were
Mm.
taking care of most of the things at home. I would not be going out anywhere. I mean, there were no gatherings or festivals, but even the festival, whatever preparation was at home, I wouldn't do any work. I think I got the leverage and the excuse to be away from all the homework. So
Now the festival season starting from September only. So now on you'll get busy.
yeah, yeah.
Uh,
I mean, I excused myself from the Ganesha festival preparations. One down, two to go. So the
okay.
other ones,
Okay.
I'm sure everything will be dumped on my head. They say, see, we did all these for so many days. Now you take over. So yeah, the complete support. I remember my daughter asking me whenever I take a full mark, and she would come and ask me, what is the percentage? Is that pass? Is that fail? So you have to read more. When is your actual exam? So I think
Okay.
they kept a good check on me, reminding me every time that, hey, you have your PMP goal in front of you.
Now, I'm thinking that Sri Learning, we have to stay in touch with children at all these PMP students, so that rather I am checking them in the WhatsApp, I can inform these kids to follow the parents. So,
Yeah. And I
okay.
think you have created this camaraderie in all the students. Sri Learning team who is so effective. We have Rahul who is there to help us anytime. We have you. I mean, you have given so many advices to me, which kept a check on me. I still remember the last call that I made the previous day of the exam. You told me Saturday morning was the exam. You said Friday evening we'll catch up. And I remember you giving me the strengths that I had. I mean, you wanted to highlight that to me. They were not highlighted before. I mean, you wanted me to prepare fully. And the previous day, I remember you telling me that you have a good analytical skills. You analyze the questions nicely. It hadn't occurred to me. I mean, this sentence of yours kept ringing in my head while I was going to the exam. Okay, Sriram told me that I have good analytical skills. I analyze the questions properly. So the least thing I can do while doing the exam is to analyze each question properly and just keep moving forward. I think that should take care of the exam for me.
That's
So I
great.
think this whole environment that you have created, Sri Learning team, Sriram, Rahul, the students who are all helping each other at all times, whether the questions that they discuss, the people who clear the exam, they're available for the rest of us to, give us advice.
Right.
I spoke to Arpit, I spoke to Raghavendra, then my fellow aspirants, Rajesh, Danish, one more person, Raj Babu. I remember, it helps us. It helps us to realize that we are all in the same boat. It's okay. I'm feeling tense, but there are many other out there who are also feeling the same way as I feel.
True,
So
true, true. True. Now we have PMP certified people group, and there they're talking about job opportunities, the next stage. So, yeah, we don't want to stop with PMP. We want to go beyond that, right? So, why we get a PMP? Maybe to get a better job or do good job at your current role.
yeah,
So, that's the reason we have this allied group. So, probably that will also benefit many.
yeah.
Super great. And I'm so excited with your way of preparation, approach, and consistency and the determination. So if you want to give any other points for the people who are preparing, what will be yours?
Trust in Sriram and Sri Learning. Because I remember the advices you used to give, Sriram. The lot of changes I did in my preparation for the second time compared to the old syllabus preparations I did.
Mhm.
So here, so many test quizzes that we took, the daily questions, 10 questions, Saturday mocks, Sunday mocks. We would not, I hardly got like 60, 65. Sometimes I got 30, 35, 45. You kept on telling that don't worry about the percentage. And the one-on-one discussions that I had with you, you would analyze where I'm going wrong and you would put me on the right path. So I think that is very, very important for anybody, in spite of all the hard work that you do, in spite of all the studying that you do. And this is not something like a 10-page document or a 50-page document or a book, that one book we read and we are set. No, there are multiple books available there. You get confused when you talk to somebody else who is either cleared or who is preparing.
Right.
Having the right direction is very, very important. So I would just tell people, trust Sri Learning team and trust Sriram. I think the questions, the marks, the classes that you do, everything is pushing us in the right direction. So we just have to have faith in that.
Great, great. Good to know. Thanks for giving that credit and direction for the people. Super. I'm so happy. Thanks for coming here, Shilpa, for giving this interview. I know the day when it happened at your family, you said you had to take care of your husband. I thought it'll take some more months for it to come back because too many things at home. It's not easy to
Yeah,
come back, but
yeah,
within a month you bounce back and you said, "Hey, I'm there," and you started doing it. And I think that's the right way of directing our mind. If you get stuck and sit in one place, it would have consumed you now. You could have taken the buffer, telling that my family had a problem. Next 3 months, I won't take exam. Nobody's going to question you. You'll be in the same place. But now look at the way family recovered and you got it. Now that gives a joy. The rest of the festival season is yours, right? So that's a good thing we have to learn from you. Super. Keep rocking and let your corporate recognize all your leadership skills. That's very important. Hope you published in corporate.
LinkedIn, yeah, people have seen.
In office.
Even that LinkedIn, I didn't know how to post. That was my first post in LinkedIn. I don't use it so much, so I pinged you and Rahul, I think, for the help there as well. And
I think people started reaching out. I believe once you post it, there'll be likes and comments, and people started.
Yeah. That started. Yes.
That started good. Keep growing more, and leadership is something like what you did in your family and the exam, holding the nerves and staying strong. Okay, keep winning more. And we was, yeah, and yeah.
And I think giving this interview is more what do you say, scary for me than the actual exam. I didn't know whether I would be able to do this. This is actually more being recorded and being interviewed, but this is for Sri Learning team.
Usually when I put this recording, the moment someone comes and tells, shall I start the recording? The moment I say recording, there'll be what I have to tell.
Yeah, I know. It is a little, you're being put in the center of attention. So
limelight.
Difficult.
What you did, that's what you're going to talk here. So it's very casual. That's how it is. And I'm sure many viewers going to watch this over a period of time because the success stories are the one helping. It's not only for Sri Learning students. It could be anyone around the world. They watch it. They get a benefit out of it. They try to map something with their real life with someone's life. If now Shilpa says, I had a family thing, because of that, I had some break, again, I came back. I'm sure 10 to 15 people are going to say same for me. So they get the motivation, I can also come back, right? So that's I think human civilization, right? We look people and we learn and we do our own. That's the way we differ from the other living being. Super, great. Yep. All the viewers, thanks for watching this video. Good wishes for your success and give your wishes to Shilpa and give her likes and comments for the success. And Shilpa, once again, congratulations. Keep winning more in your leadership path.
Thank you, Sriram. Thank you. And good luck to all the aspirants.
Great.
Thank you.
Okay.